Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match press conference. We've got the Ireland captain, Andrew Balbirnie. He's ready to take your questions.
I'm still out of breath. Andrew, yet another last ball defeat. They're becoming a bit of a habit, aren't they?
Yeah, that one's a hard one to take. I think for large portions of the game, bar the first 10 overs of our batting and the last 10 overs of our fielding, we were in charge of it. Felt really confident that we get over the line, but I suppose that's cricket. If you kind of aren't on the ball for a couple of overs, things can get away from you, and certainly Michael Leask did that today, and I suppose really high quality innings, but I think we certainly should have got over the line there.
Yeah, I suppose that one over from Josh, it can happen to anybody, but it was
yeah, it wasn't an easy over the bowl with that short boundary. Obviously back Josh to the hilt. He's a high skillful bowler and will continue to win games for us in the future. It wasn't to be today, but yeah, I think when someone gets going like that or has an innings like that, they're sort of in that zone, and it's hard to kind of stop.
Middle order getting the top order out of trouble again.
Yeah, it was certainly tricky enough this morning. We knew coming out here for this tournament that batting first would be tough and you'd have to get through that. We didn't manage to do that today. I think the top order, we can only put our hands up and say that wasn't good enough from us today, but certainly the way Curtis and George played showed that if you spend a bit more time up there, you get used to the wicket, and it obviously got a bit better, but certainly Curtis played clearly his best one-day international innings, and very proud for him.
You couldn't really blame the pitch though, or the conditions for those early wickets, could we?
No, well, I mean, it was certainly, it did swing, and there was a bit of nip this morning, and we did expect that. But yeah, there was a couple of shots that maybe didn't need to be played, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and criticise any of our batters. You can have days like that with the bat, and unfortunately we did today.
And obviously, as you said, 286 should have won it.
Sorry?
286 should have won it.
Yeah, I felt like it was a good score. I think it's above the kind of average winning score at this ground from my memory. We took a lot of momentum in with us. So I thought if we bowled well and fielded well that we could defend that, and I think we did it for a large portion of the innings. But like I said earlier, it just got away from us the last 10.
Big improvement with the spinners, wasn't it, today than on the first match?
Yeah, it didn't spin as much as we thought it would, having played here last week. It spun a lot in the practice games. It might have been a slightly used wicket in the practice game, but yeah, they bowled pretty well today, real good discipline. But yeah, it's just a kind of, it's all a bit numb at the moment because, you've lost 2 games so quickly, and it's a big uphill task for us now. We've got to kind of get our head around having to win 2 games to hopefully get through. Yeah,
4-day breaks help now, I suppose, is it?
Yeah. I can only, if we come out and win on Sunday, I'll say it did help. If we don't, I'll say it didn't help. So I think the guys probably need a bit of a break, get away from it a bit, take their minds off it. It's just really disappointing. We knew it would be a really tough tournament, but we also knew we had to start the tournament well, and we clearly haven't done that, having lost the first 2 games, and yeah, we're going to have to be at our very best for the next 2.
Okay.
Andrew, having lost the first game, were you guys under pressure coming into this second one, which might have just put you guys a little bit under more pressure in terms of trying to win this one?
I don't think we put any pressure on ourselves. I think all these games come with different pressures. Certainly the first 2 games we targeted because they're teams that we probably should be beating, but we didn't. I think the beauty of this tournament is that every team is capable of beating any team, and unfortunately we've been on the side of that twice now, and I haven't been up to the changing room. I'd imagine it's pretty somber up there. Like Ian said, we've had a lot of close losses like this, and yeah, it's hard to know how to take it, but like I said, I think a day or 2 away from the game will hopefully stand us in good stead.
Looking at 286 that you posted, it was a good fight in terms of coming back. Besides that, what other positives do you guys draw out of this one, looking at the last 2 games that you have upcoming?
I think whatever we were 4 down for not a lot, to post a score like 286 is a very good effort. I think on another day we could have been bowled out very, very cheaply. We knew that bringing Curtis in today gave us a bit more batting. But you know, he's played out of his skin there, and then to bowl the way he did as well, I thought was really impressive. Just showed the high quality player that he is. George showed his form again. So yeah, it's been, look, I think top order. You know, we didn't have a good day today. That's clear to see, and I've got to put my hand up as a number 3. You know, I've got to do better than that, and hopefully I can in the next 2 games.
Just talking about yourself, Andrew, is your confidence affected? Like, are you still going out there with a big positive
No, I mean,
mindset?
yeah, look, I know I haven't had a great kind of 2 or 3 weeks. My ODI form has been okay this year as a whole. I've been through, you know, ups and downs in my career. I fully understand how it works now. I won't get too down in the doldrums. You know, I back my game and I back the way I go about it. And yeah, I think you have more bad days than good, unfortunately, as a cricketer. But yeah, I think I just need to get going, and hopefully I can in the next 2 games.
And the fact that we've lost all these, I think it's our record is 1 win in our last 8 times batting first. It gets, I suppose, the pressure of bowling second is at the end is until we win one of these, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was a good chance there to get over the line and get some confidence going into the rest of the tournament. I don't look too much into those stats, to be honest, Ian. I think you couldn't lose your mind in statistics of this game. I think if we put ourselves in a position to win, we should most of the time win, and we did that today. We've done it over the last sort of 12 months. We've got ourselves into winning positions, and it's just about getting over the line and finding a way just of winning ugly, if that's what it takes.
Thank you, Campher.